Is Burhanuddin or just Burhan? Burhan is on. Ah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala afsahi man nataqa bid-dad. Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Wa man da'a bida'awatihi ila yawmiddin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My brothers and sisters, I'm sorry we ran a little bit late, but my name is Mukhtar. Maybe some of you know me. Born in Guinea, but been here. Born in Guinea, but went to school in Sierra Leone a little bit for some years. I don't want to tell the years here, so some of you will tell me, yeah, that this time Pharaoh was building the pyramid. He's too old. That's why I can't mention no numbers. So we are here just trying to help. Don't call me Sheikh. I don't know that much. I just only know a little bit, so I just want to help and participate and give something out. If you know little, just give what you know. It doesn't have to be that much, but inshallah I'm trying to help. And we learn something I call Arabic. But I just want to give little short brief about the Arabic language. If someone asks you, or if I ask you, why do we learn the Arabic language? Why? MashaAllah, that's the biggest goal, to understand the Quran. What else? Huh? Well, when you know the language, you understand the Quran. So, well, and understanding the deen, that's true. Yeah, the deen and part of the hadith. Yes. Yes, learning the Arabic language, because number one, you cannot read the Quran in any other language. You can only read the translation. And some even ulama, they say that you cannot translate it word to word per word, like you say innama, indeed, something like that. You can, translate the meaning, what it means, to your own language. To understand it deeply, you have to know the Arabic language. The reason being, Allah say, Inna anzalnahu Qur'anan Arabiyan. We sent down the Quran, we brought it down in the Arabic language. So in order for you to understand the Quran, you have to learn the Arabic language. And another thing we say, the Quran, the Arabic language is the Wi'a'uddin. Wi'a'uddin is the bowl where they put the whole deen. Like the guy say, to understand tafsir, understand hadith, understand everything concerning the deen, you have to learn the Arabic language for you to understand it deeply. I mean, understanding it just, translation, English or German or Farsi or Urdu, whatever you can translate it to. But for you to understand it and for you to convey the message better, if you understand the Arabic, it will be better. And another thing learning the Arabic language is to help you that you won't make mistake reading the Quran or understanding the Quran. The Arabic language will guide you, because the Arabic language, it has its own forms, just like the English language, when subject, verb, complement, something like that. The Arabic language has the same way too. So if you see, the doer, and you see the what they call maf'ul, the details, you can differentiate that. Because the Arabic language, for you to understand it, you have to understand the last letter. What is the haraka? Is it dhamma or fatha or kasra at the end? That's what tells you the meaning. Sometimes it's the beginning, sometimes it's the ending. So you have to know that. That's why the Arabic language, the people who knows the language, they always start, they don't start in sukun, because sukun, everyone can do it. But to know when you know the language, you can tell, okay, this was supposed to end with fatha or dhamma or kasra. So another thing that can help you, like to make some mistake, some of the mistake that we do in the Arabic language, just to give an example, when you read Fatiha, when you say an'amta, that's what you're supposed to say. If you say an'amtu, if you say an'amtu, because the meaning an'amta is like the one you blessed, like Allah blessed. But if you say an'amtu, meaning you blessed and not Allah, you change the meaning. From fatha to dhamma, you already changed the whole meaning. That's not what Allah meant. So if you learn the language, you can tell. You cannot say an'amtu. No, there's no way you can say that, because it changes the meaning. Because an'amta alayhim, the one you have blessed. But if you say an'amtu, you're the one that I bless. So man mean you changing from changing Allah rules to your own rules. That means it's wrong. Okay? Another thing, just to give an example, when you read the ayah, إِنَّمَا يَخْشَى اللَّهَ مِنْ عِبَادِهِ الْعُلَمَاءُ, dhamma at the end. But if you say ulama'a, that means the whole meaning change. Because you say, indeed, is the one who knows Allah, they can fear Allah the most. But if you say ulama'a, ulama'a meaning the knowledgeable people, fear of Allah, fear of the knowledgeable people. And the meaning is the one that fear Allah the most is the knowledgeable ones. But if you say ulama, meaning the knowledgeable people, Allah fear of them. So you see how you're going to change? You're changing the whole meaning completely. Or just to give another example, when you say وَقَتَلَ دَاوُودُ جَالُوتَ. But if you say وَقَتَلَ دَاوُودَ جَالُوتُ or وَقَتَلَ دَاوُودَ جَالُوتَ, so the original thing is Dawood, David, killed Jalut. But if we say وَقَتَلَ دَاوُودَ, that means Jalut killed Dawood. That's not what Allah meant. So just from one harakat or one fatha or kasra or dhamma, you can change the whole meaning. Or another thing, when you say inna kulla shay'in khalaqnahu biqadar. Allah says in the Quran, we created everything perfectly. Kulla shay'in. If you say kullu, that means Allah created some and someone else created another thing. That's wrong, because Allah created everything perfectly. So if you say kullu instead of kulla, everything changes. So, but learning the Arabic language will help you not to do, those kinds of mistakes. And another thing will help you, like you and I, is, for you to understand the deen. And another thing, it will help you get khushu in the salat. So when the imam is reading, you know what he's saying. That help you, keep focus on salat. A funny story, one guy, because he doesn't know the language, anytime they say ad-dhalin, he say amin. When you read Fatiha, غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ, anytime he say dhalin, he say amin. So how many dhalin are in the Arabic, in the Quran? It's so many of them. So anytime they say, Imam read, say dhalin, say amin. No. Yeah, it's because Fatiha is dua. At the end, غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ. So then you say Amin. But for him, anytime he say Amin and wala dalin, he say Amin. So that's wrong. Okay. I mean, just to let you know the importance of the Arabic. That's why I just bring some of this thing. And the Arabic language is very, very vast. It's a wide language. It's better than all the languages. Believe me, it's way better. Like the Arabic language, some of the root words, they have like 16,000 root words. 16,000 root words. No other language has that. Some have 9,000, some have, 3,000, some have 2,000, but the Arabic language alone have like 16,000. Just to give you an example, the word tall in English, how many ways you can play with tall in English? How many ways? Mm-hmm. Like tall, tallness. Mm. That's it. But in Arabic, if you say the word, like when you say the word tawil or tala, you can change it like 9 different ways. Just that one word. In many other, most of the words it comes like that. Some of them 9, some of them 10, some of them 3, some of them 5. It's all depend how you say it. Yes. It changes the meaning. Let's just say like Pala, Yatulu, Taulan, Tawilun, Mustatilun, Tiwalun, Atwal, Ta'il, Ta'ilatun. This all is just one word, Tawil, tall. But in English, you can only have like 3 or 4. And the Arabic language is so unique, you can play with whichever way you want. I heard one of the shuyukh was trying to compare the Arabic language and other languages. It's like, he said, it's like your smartphone and a flip phone. Remember when we used to have flip phones? How many times, you read like the letter A, it has 1, 2, 3. A, to do capital, to do this. But you see the smartphone now, you can just click one and do this, click one and do this. But the flip phone. So he compared it to the Arabic language and any other languages, because it's just like the flip phone and, the flip phone and the smartphone. Can you imagine all these things now? You can read your email, you can do texting, you change the language, put another language, Chinese language, Arabic language, whichever way you want. So meaning the Arabic language, you can play it whichever way you want if you know it. And the Arabic language is so unique that every word means something. Anytime you change it, the meaning changes totally, like the way I just gave you some example. So, just to, let you know, but we can see that, inshallah, when we are reading more. So, another thing about the Arabic language, when you know it, you know it. Like, over here, they always tell you, oh, yeah, English is your second language. You have big accents, you have this, you have that. But sometimes when you know the Arabic language, the classic Arabic language, I'm not talking about, because nowadays Arabic, you go to Egypt, they have different dialect. You go to Mauritania, they have different dialect. But if you read in the Quran itself, there's no accent to it. Because if you look at this all Quran competition, you see some people never spoke Arabic, they can win in the Quran competition. Easily, as long as you know it. So that's the uniqueness of the language. And it's the only language up to now, the way it was being spoken then, up to now, if you speak the classic one that you read from the Quran, it's all the same. Nothing different. Okay, so inshallah we'll be using this book here that we have, this book. It's the book, the the writer is his name Dr. Ar-Rahim is an Indian who used to live in Medina. He used to work at the Mujamma Malik Fahad, where they print the Quran in Medina. He used to work there and teach at the university, the Islamic University in Medina. So they have a place what they call Shu'batul Lugha al-Arabiya, where when students come from anywhere around the world, they don't speak Arabic, they go there for 2 years and teach them. This is one of the books that they teach them over there. This is the Arabic language. So that's Fa Abdul-Rahim, who is the one who wrote the book. But this book, it was only 3 of them. But some of our brothers, they develop it in such a way that people who live in the West, they can enjoy reading it. If you take the original book, it doesn't have no pictures on it, just writing. But they put some English, like at the end of the lesson, they summarize it in English so you can understand it. And they added some pictures so you can easily understand it. So we'll be using this book, and also sometimes this book, what they call Al-Arabiya Bayna Yadayka. The Arabic is within your hand, it's in your hand. If you read it, it's in your hand. If you don't read it, it's out there. So this book is, I mean, they made it very easy. Believe me, if you follow up, you can easily read it. But the only thing is, it requires you doing some homework at home, inshallah, and read it all the time. You can text me. You can have my number 612-961-5128. You can text it to me. So if you don't understand, send me a phone number. Inshallah, I'll give it to you, inshallah. So and also, we're going to do it every Saturday, inshallah, except something happened. I want you to add your phone number, give it to Brother Abdul Qadir Shaheen, so he can add you on the group. We have a group where everybody can go and, nobody can post anything there, but in case there's no class, you can tell there's no class so that you don't have to come here and, and you don't see me or you didn't see Sheikh Ahmed Al-Warraq. So that's another thing that will help you, to get more information. Okay? So inshallah I know it's a little bit long, but we'll try to do every Saturday one lesson if we can. If you have a question, you will ask me. You can interrupt me. That's fine. I don't have any issue with that. But my experience teaching some classes, I will read the whole lesson, or I can read some of the pages. If you want, you can repeat after me, or you can go back home and take it on YouTube and watch it. Remember, when you go to Masjid Ar-Rahim on the YouTube, you can play it, replay it, forward it, backward, rewind, forward until until you understand whatever you need to understand. Okay? So lesson 1, Ad-Darsul Awwalu. Ad-Darsul Awwalu. So you can see lesson 1, page number 3. So if you are online, I texted some people, sent them the book. So if you are online, you can look at page number 1. That's what we are starting right now, inshallah. And also I will let you know, Arabic, you read from right to left. Remember, in English, we go from left to right, but Arabic, you go from right to left. So, for example, when you start here, you read all the way to the end. That's how it goes, like that, all the way to the end. It doesn't go down this way. No, it's always, except if there's numbers, they will tell you can see 1, 2 in the bottom. Well, if not, it will go the other way around. Okay. You say, هذا. هذا بيت. هذا مسجد. هذا باب. هذا كتاب. هذا قلم. هذا مفتاح هذا مكتب هذا سرير هذا كرسي. Okay, so you see, you already start asking you question. So you say, hada is to point. When you see it, hada, you know, hada qalamun, this is a pen, something that you can see. It's not that far away. It will show you, if you want to point something that is far away from you, you can see that too. You say, that is, or this is.
Would it be for both, or is there, like in English, you could say that is, or you could say this is?
Well,
This is interchangeable. You can use it for both to have that.
No, you can say ذلك and هذا.
They're a little bit different.
They're a little bit different. As we just said, the Arabic language, everything totally different. Because the meaning, it has to be exact. I mean, you cannot translate it in other way. You can understand it different way. This person can understand it different way. This person can understand it different way. But the word itself, it means what it means. That's it. Okay? So let me translate, although you can see the picture there. You say, Hada baytun, this is a house. Hada masjidun, this is a mosque. Hada babun, this is a door. You see the blue paint there. Hada kitabun, this is a book. Hada qalamun, this is a pen. Hada miftahun, this is a key. Hada maktabun, this is a table. So maktab, sometimes they use it as office. It's an office. You can say maktabatul mudir, the mudir's office, the principal's office, or whatever office. But when you see it here, hada maktabun is just a table. You see the guy sitting down having a pen. It's a maktab. Hada sarirun, this is a bed. Hada kursiyun, this is a chair. Okay, we go to the next page, page number 4. Now he's asking you a question. Remember over here he say hada, but now he added something. He say ma hada, what is this? Ma hada, what is this? Something that you can see. Ma hada, he say hada baytun. We're reading from the top, page number 4. Ma hada. He's asking a question. You see the question mark at the end. So now he added 2 words here, the ma from the beginning and the question mark there. Ma hada, what is this? Hada baytun, this is a house. Then the next one is a ahada baytun. You see the hamza there is a question mark. Ahada baytun. Over there you say ma hada. The ma over there is a question too, a question mark, to ask something. Then ahada baytun. Ahada baytun, is this a house? You say naam hada baytun, this is a house. So you see how to ask questions. Sometimes you say ma, or sometimes you say ah. You added hamza at the beginning. Yes, Malik.
I remember when in Arabic you can say Allah.
You say what?
I remember in Arabic you can say Allah.
Yeah, you can say la too. You can say ma too. That's the good thing about the Arabic language. You can say la, you can say ma. Okay? Ma hada. We're going to the next line now. Ma hada. What is this? Hada qamisun. This is a shirt. You can see the green one. Yes?
So the man is what? The man is what?
Yes, sometimes.
But not all the time.
Not all the time.
Depends on the combination.
It just depends on the conversation, yes. Different combination, yes. Okay. Ma hada qamisun. This is a shirt. You see, ahada sarirun. Is this a chair? La, hada kursiyun. No. No. Hada sarirun. Is this a bed? La, hada kursiyun. This is a chair. You see the picture there. Then he goes the next line, he say, Ahada miftahun, is this a key? La, hada qalamun, this is a pen. Okay, then you go to the last one, Ma hada, hada najmun. What is this? This is a star. You can see the drawing there, it's a star. Okay, so I can go back one more time and read it. You listen, page number 3. Hada baytun, hada masjidun, hada babun, hada kitabun, hada qalamun, hada miftahun, hada maktabun, hada sarirun, hada kursiyun. So all is pointing to these things. So now he came here, he added one thing. You look at the red tab on page number 4. He say, Ma hada, what is this? So he's using to ask question. Ma hada, hada baytun. What is this? This is a house. Ahada baytun, is this a house? Naam, hada baytun. This is a house. Yes, this is a house. Ma hada, hada qamisun. What is this? This is a shirt. Ahada sarirun, is this a bed? Because he's pointing and look at it. La, hada kursiyun. This is a chair. Ahada miftahun, is this a key? La, hada qalamun, this is a pen. Ma hada najmun. What is this? This is a star. So you go to page number 5 now. We say tamreen, exercise. Okay? So now I'm going to ask question. Haj Malik, you first. Ma haza. The first picture, what is that? Ma hada. Hada maktabun. Good job. Oh my goodness. Today I'll tell Daddy to give you $5, okay? And he's here. He's going to pay for it. Okay. So the next one, Ma hada. Who wants to answer the next one in the picture? Hada sarirun. Thank you. This is a bed. Oh, hold on. Someone calling me Bubakar. Can you call Abu Bubakar? Thank you. Okay, the next one. Ma hada, the next picture. Who want to answer for that? No, ma hada. I asked the question. You just give the answer. Hada kitabun. Very good. Hada kitabun. This is a book. Okay, the next thing, the blue one there. Ma hada. Who wants to answer that? Hada babun. This is a door. You can see the, remember, the pictures, okay? And then the next thing is say, Ma hada. Who wants to answer that? Hada baytun. This is a house, okay? So we go page number 5. Okay. Go ahead, Fadlan.
I'm not trying to get too far ahead of
No, go ahead.
Could you say hada masjid, would it still be correct? Like instead of saying masjidun, like masjidun means like
okay,
one masjid as opposed to
Yeah, we will come to that because what you're asking, I just want you to, right now they put all the harakat, everything. When you stop in Arabic, yes, you can stop in the sukun. You say, ahada qamis, or hada masjid. But right now, I just want you to remember, is two dhamma at the end. Hada masjidun. You can say hada masjid. Okay, because in Arabic you always stop in sukun. But you know, it's for right now, everybody, because when you say masjid, sometimes people say, okay, I'm seeing is two dhamma there. Why I did not pronounce it? But inshallah, we'll get to that. Okay, so page number 6. Ahada qamisun. One, huh? Burhan. Ahada qamisun. نعم هذا قميص. أهذا بيت؟ جبريل. نعم هذا بيت. أهذا مفتاح؟ أهذا مفتاح? Is this Is this a key? La. Hada qalamun. This is a pen. Okay. The last picture on page number 6. Ahada najmun. Who wants to answer that? Malik. Naam. Hada najmun. Okay. So now we go to page number 7. Okay. It's a read and write. So this is going to be your homework. When you go home, you're going to read this and write it again. Okay. All this is just giving you the same vocabulary, it's just changing the words so you can understand it. I say, اقرأ واكتب, read and write. هذا مكتب, هذا مسجد, هذا قلم, هذا سرير, ما هذا, هذا كرسي, أهذا بيت, لا هذا مسجد, ما هذا, هذا مفتاح. Okay, so that's the first 3 lines that we read after we say read and write. So the next one, you say man hada. You see now it's different. Remember the other time you say ma hada, now you say man hada. Man is different than min. Min is from, man is whom. Min, remember as I told you when the word change, min, mim, noon, then you have a sukun at the end. Min is from. When you say man, fatha at the beginning and sukun at the end, it means who, whom. Okay? Just look at the picture down there after he asked the question, man hada. He say, man hada. Who is this? Hada tabibun. This is a doctor. You can see him have the, the white gown and everything, get a big eyeglasses. Malik, when you go there, those are the guys, you look at them, and you say, oh, that's the doctor, right? Okay? Then the next one is a man hada. Hada waladun. Who is this? This is a boy. Waladun, a boy. The next picture on the right side, man hada. Who is this? Hada talibun. This is a student. So you see he has the backpack on him, the uniform, he's going to school. Then the next picture there on your left side, ahada waladun. Is this a boy? La. Hada rajulun. This is a man. You see, he has a white beard and so he's an old man. Hada rajulun. This is a man. Okay? So let me reread that again. On page number 7. Hada maktabun. Hada masjidun. Hada qalamun. Hada sarirun. Ma hada. Hada kursiyun. Ahada baytun. La. هذا مسجد. ما هذا؟ هذا مفتاح. And he goes again. Man هذا? Who is this? Remember we start with هذا, nothing on it, then we put ma. Now we add in another thing, man. Man هذا? Man هذا? هذا طبيب. Who is this? This is a doctor. Man هذا? هذا ولد. This is a boy. Man hada. Hada talibun. This is a student. Ahada waladun. This is a boy. La. Hada rajulun. This is a man. So you can see the picture there. All right. Any question? Abdul Qadir, you're late. So I'll ask you a question. What happened? It was not working? Something else? Okay. All right. So now we are in page number 8. So now he's mixing the ma and man and ahada. He's mixing them for you to understand it. He say man hada, hada tajirun. You see, and the guy sitting down in his shop. You can see the picture. Man hada. Who is this? Say hada tajirun. This is a merchant. See, he's standing there, he have a cloth inside, have his hand waiting for customers. Ma hada. What is this? Hada masjidun. This is a mosque. Hada kalbun. This is a dog. Ahada kalbun. Is this a dog? La. Hada qittun. This is a cat. Hada himarun. This is a donkey. Okay? Let me repeat page number 8. Man hada. Who is this? Hada tajirun. This is a merchant. Man hada. Ma hada. What is this? Hada masjidun. This is a mosque. Hada kalbun. This is a dog. Ahada kalbun. Is this a dog? La. Hada qittun. This is a cat. Hada himarun. This is a donkey. Okay, so we go to page number 9. What do you guys think? Go all the way to the end of the lesson, page 12, or this is too much? No, you. Maybe you're already seeing it. Yes, gentlemen. Okay, all right. No, when we go back, one of you going to read. And we'll start with you. Yes, you have to know it. You see at the end, you tell you new words, and you see this right now, you're going to remember all the words. You see, I don't want you tomorrow to come here and tell me, when I say kalbun, you say, oh, what is kalb? No. You're supposed to know kalb is a dog now. Okay? Every word you see here, you have to remember it. That's the only way you're going to learn. Okay? Okay. Page number 9. Ahada himarun. Is this a donkey? La. Hada hisanun. This is a horse. You see the pictures on page number 8, the last picture, you see that's a donkey. The other one is a horse. The next one, ma hada. Hada jamalun. Wa ma hada. And what is this? You see, wa is and. Wa is and. Ma and hada. Wa ma hada. And what is this? Hada jamalun. This is a camel. Ma hada. Hada dikun. This is a rooster. So we say rooster or chicken? Eh? Is a rooster? How about the chicken? How are we going to call the chicken? The judge. So in English, how we call the chicken then? If we say this rooster, the other one? It's a hen, okay. But here we call all chicken, right? Okay. So it's dikun is a rooster. The jajatun is the hen, chicken. But you can say the judge contain all of them. Okay, chicken. That's it. So as one guy said, this is the only animal he's sorry for in America. So they kill them more than any other animal. The chickens, right? Okay. Man haza. Who's this? Hada mudarrisun. This is a teacher. You see, he's sitting down. He has the board behind him. He has books in front of him. He has eyeglasses. I'm sorry, the teacher has eyeglasses too. So you say, Hada mudarrisun. I want you to watch this. Hada mudarrisun. You see the ra on the mudarris? There's something there they call shadda. And there's haraka on underneath it. It's supposed to be, let me get a pen here. For you to know it. Okay, mudarrisun. Mudarrisun. But here he put this one, he put it underneath it. So it's just trying to remind you it's supposed to be, because it's under the shadda. Okay? Mudarrisun. Many people, when some classes, when I teach them, they say mudarrasun because they think it's the, when it's up here, then you say mudarrasun, but that's wrong. You can say mudarrasun. Yeah, it can be under the letter, or If it be here, it was supposed to be here, but you know the computers now they choose to, you know, write it this way. Okay. So don't read it as mudarrasun, because if you read mudarrasun, that means it has to be up here. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So let me repeat that. Page number 9. Ahada himarun. Is this a donkey? La. Hada hisanun. This is a horse. Ma hada. Wa ma hada. And what is this? Hada jamalun. This is a camel. Ma hada. What is this? Hada dikun. This is a rooster. Man hada. Who is this? Hada mudarrisun. This is a teacher. Okay. Now we go to page number 10. It's a exercise. Read and write. Tamreen, exercise. Iqra waktub. So now you say ma hada. You see he asking the question and answering it for you. Ma hada. Hada qalamun. What is this? This is a pen. Hada kalbun. This is a dog. Man hada. Who is this? Hada tabibun. So remember there's a sukun there on the ya, that is a mistake. Hada tabibun. There's no haraka on the ya. But we'll know that inshallah later. Why is, you know, because in Arabic you have fatha, kasra, damma. So what stretches the fatha? What stretches the fatha? So, you know, like when you say qala, so there's a fatha and alif, you stretch it. That's qala. That the alif stretches the fatha. So if it's kasra, ya stretches the kasra. But the waw stretches the dhamma. But this all details will come to it, inshallah, because I don't want to confuse you. Okay. Hada jamalun. This is a camel. Ahada dikun. Is this a rooster? Naam. You can just say naam, yes, but you can say naam hada dikun. Yes, this is a rooster. Ahada kalbun. Is this a dog? La. Hada qittun. This is a cat. Ahada hisanun. Is this a horse? La. Hada himarun. This is a donkey. Okay. Then the last line. Ahada waladun. Is this a boy? Naam. You know, it's a boy. Hada. If you want, you can say hada waladun. Man hada. And who's this? Hada rajulun. This is a man. Okay. Let me read again. Page number 10. Iqra waktub. Read and write. Ma hada. What is this? Hada qalamun. This is a pen. Hada kalbun. This is a dog. Man hada. Who is this? Hada tabibun. This is a doctor. Hada jamalun. This is a camel. Ahada dikun. Is this a rooster? Naam. Ahada kalbun. Is this a dog? La. Hada qittun. This is a cat. Ahada hisanun. Is this a horse? La. Hada himarun. This is a donkey. Ahada waladun. Is this a boy? Naam. Man hada. Man hada. Who is this? Hada rajulun. This is a man. Okay? Any question? Sheikh Ali? Any question? You understand all, right? Khalas. And then I'll ask you a question. Inshallah. Okay. So let's just go to the point to remember. Now I want one of you to read the English one. Yes, gentlemen. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's wrong. The sukun, yes. Yes. there's no sukun supposed to be there. Okay, you just say tabibun. You can't say uh, 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 tabaibun. No, tabaibun. No, it's tabibun, a doctor. Okay. Mhm. But there's no sukun at the and on the ya. Yes, you can cancel that. Okay. Oh, yes. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Hmm? Qalamun. Qalamun. When you say ka, is different. You know, you see, when you say kalbun, that's the kaf. But the other one is qalamun, is qaf. Noon wal qalami wa ma yasturun. You can't say noon wal qalami. You know, we have some, dialect in the Arab world. They always say the qaf, they make it ka. Huh? Or they make it qalamun, they say alamun. But the problem is they never say ahira. They always say qahira. They all qaf, but they can't say that. Because ahira is wrong, it's something else. Okay. Okay. So let's go to the page number 11. It says points to remember. So he wants you to remember this. This is like the summary. This is the English section. In this lesson, we learn the following patterns. In this lesson, we learn this coming thing. I'll start from the right. Ma hadha. What is this? He's answering. Hadha kitabun. This is a book. He say, ahadha baytun. Is this a house? He's translating it for you. Ahadha baytun. Is this a house? Naam. Hadha baytun. Yes, this is a house. Okay? Then when you say, La hadha masjidun. No, this is a mosque. Okay? Man hadha. Who is this? Who is this? Man hadha. Who is this? You say, note. Okay? Remember this, he has point in, You say, hadha, it's preceded by, hadha is a ha, alif, da, and alif, but it is written without the first alif. The first alif. Okay, let me see here. Okay. Okay. You see, hadha is pronounced like this. It's supposed to be written like this, but they eliminated this alif and they just stretched it like this. That's what he's trying to explain to you. When you say ma hadha, it's supposed to be like this. Alif supposed to be here, this alif, but they eliminated the alif. They wrote it like this. It's agreement. Okay, it's allowed. But when you pronouncing it, say ma hadha, it's supposed to be alif between the ha and the da. Okay, but they eliminated. They wrote it like that. Okay. You say hadha is preceded hadha, but it's written without the first alif. The first alif, the one that I told you here, you cannot write it. That in Arabic, you write. This is the correct way how to write it. Okay. Okay. Arabic has no word corresponding to the English is. Arabic has no copula. What do you mean copula, Chanamano? Okay. We will understand it. There is no word in Arabic corresponding to a in English, as in this. This is a book. There's no word corresponding to that. You understand? A. We don't have that in Arabic. Okay, the end sound at the end of the Arabic noun, kitabun, like it's spelling for you in English, kitabun, baytun, masjidun. is the Arabic indefinite article corresponding to the English a and an? Okay, that's answered the question, right? Okay, the sound, this N sound is called tanween. Okay, so in Arabic, the vowels, we have, okay, you can draw the line here. You have fatha, kasra, dhamma, and sukun. And you have something they call tanween. Tanween is two fatha, or two kasra, or two dhamma. Okay? Remember dhamma, they write it like this, and they write it like small wow. Okay? So the Arabic vowels are fatha, kasra, dhamma, and sukun. Sukun look like zero. So you have four of them. So in English, how many we have? The vowels. Okay? So the Arabic, we have this. But in Arabic, so you see like the fatha, you can use alif for fatha, you can use ya for kasra, and you can use waw for dhamma. That's what I was telling you. The fatha, the alif stretches the fatha, the ya stretches the kasra, the dhamma stretches them. So that's what he's telling you. Tanween, it means two of them, either two fatha or two kasra or two dhamma. That's what they call tanween. Okay, you see tanween, like, kitabun, the bun at the end, or kitabin, or kitaban. Okay, that's what they call tanween. Okay, the particle alif placed at the beginning of a sentence turns into a question mark. Remember we say ahada baitun. So when you put the alif in front of something, okay, you just read this hada. When you put alif here, ahada, so this has become a question mark. That's what he's trying to explain to you. That becomes a question mark, like a question. Okay? Okay? Like he's giving an example. Hada baytun, this is a house. Ahada baytun, is this a house? Ahada baytun, is this a house? Because he just add the alif at the beginning. Okay? All right. Let's go to the last page. The last page is your vocabularies. So now you can just read them for yourself. You say baytun. We start from the other side. Waladun, boy. Baytun, house. Talibun, student. Masjidun, mosque. Rajulun, man. Babun, door. Tajirun, merchant. Kitabun, book. Kalbun, dog. Qalamun, pen. Qittun, cat. Miftahun, key. Himarun, donkey. Maktabun, writing table. You see, you say writing table, but sometimes you say maktabun is just office. Okay? Hisanun, horse. Sarirun, bed. Jamalun, camel. Kursiyun, chair. Dikun, rooster. Najmun, star. Mudarrisun, remember mudarrisun, teacher. Qamisun, shirt. Mindilun is handkerchief. Mindil is handkerchief, like this. And we call napkins here. Africa we call handkerchief because we're using cloth. We're not using papers. Over here we say paper towels, okay? Tabibun, doctor. So remember, now that's the end of lesson 1. So if you want to, we can go back and reread everything, or if you want, I can ask one of you to read. But always, you have to do the point to remember, because it will help you. That's like a summarize, summarizing the lesson for you, what you learn almost. Not the whole thing, but, close to it. So now, anytime if you look at, if you go to page 16, so when you finish the lesson 2 next week, inshallah, you see over there now you have vocabularies, in the new vocabularies. and he has point to remember. If you go again all the way to page 26, you see it has some point to remember, and he has new other words. But next week we'll come. When we come, I will ask you, when I say kalbun, you have to tell me it's a dog. You can't look at your book. So that's how we're going to do the quiz, okay? When I say tajirin, you say merchant. When I say chair, you say kursiyun. When I say pen, you say qalamun. So that means we're translating it. If I say Arabic, you say English. If I say English, you say it in Arabic. Okay? Any question? And if it's too much, let me know. We can just take one page if that's what you want. But, I figured out it's a whole week. I know some of the lessons are longer. We cannot finish one lesson per, every Saturday, inshallah. We might not be able to finish it, but anywhere we stop, we can just go ahead and continue the next following week. Any other question? Any question? Yeah. What is the strategy? Well, the Arabic language, if you want to learn it, first of all, every language you have to have more vocabularies in order to be able to express yourself. So now you're learning the vocabularies. Anything you learn here, like, this last page, page 12, you already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have 24 words here. All these are new words to you. So if you're able to remember all this, anytime you go further, because they're using it, because if you look at page 13, there's masjid, there's bait, there's qit, there's sarir, so you already knew it before. That's the strategy. The other thing is to listen to the language, people who speak the language. You see, like some of us born in a French-speaking country, where you come here, you get a job, you have to communicate with the people. And for us, when we were learning Arabic in Africa, we used to listen to BBC Arabic a lot. The radio station, BBC Arabic, you can listen to it, or watch Al Jazeera, but it's a little bit high. You can, you can understand it that way. Or, you always have books, you read translated books. I have so many of them, I can help, give you some of the titles. So everything is, Arabic here, English here, is written. It's translated. You read from here and here, left and right, or right and left. Yeah, vocabulary is the most important thing. If you're able to have more vocabularies, you remember, like the way I told you here, page 12, everything is summarized there. So make sure anything you learn today, you take a pen and, you write it underneath it. If you don't understand it, you put English or French or whatever language you speak, you put underneath it. And as I said, if you don't know, text me or call me, and inshallah I'll try to answer whatever you ask if I know it, inshallah. Shukran. Any other question?
This is not the class.
Huh?
This is not for the class.
Okay.
They've tested Arabic in many languages. Arabic is the latest. Have they tested it fuller?
Yes. I tested it.
The reason why I asked, in Fula, although people don't study, but in Fula, you can say,
Okay.
They have one meaning, one word, or almost the same meaning, four different words to say.
That's why I give you like tawil, tall. In English we try, it's 3 words, right? Okay? But in Arabic we found like 9 words. So it's the same thing as you said. Let me just give you an example. Like in Fula, to wash your hand and wash your face, and wash your feet is different. You can say misodike, misulmike, misembike. It's different. But in English, you say, I wash my face, I wash my hand, I wash my feet. Okay? Arabic it is true. But some other words in Arabic, let's just say lion. In full, how many words you know for lion? Okay. Arabic, they have 10 names for lion. Just one animal. Okay? So it's the same thing on it, but it's better than all the other languages, because that's why the Quran came on Arabic. Because the thing is, and there's no way you can pass the Arabic language. It has more words than any. Just take the Arabic dictionary and look at the words. Yeah, it's totally different. I don't know, the closest word they say has like 9,000 or 10,000, but the Arabic 16,000. But remember, in every language you have new words. Like before, we never had television a long time ago. But now, when they invented television, we had more language. And like remote control, we never used to have that long time ago, 100 years ago. But now we have remote control, so they add more. As you know, the Oxford Dictionary, as they use it. Well, yeah, some of it.
That's why some people say English is the most difficult language to learn.
Yeah.
Because the reason is they say that they don't have any, they go for all languages.
They have what?
They borrow words.
They borrow
All
words.
languages.
Mm-hmm.
They put it in English. Especially Arabic and Latin. So that's why
Abdul Qadir. But you see, like the Arabic language, yes, they have some other languages that added to the Arabic language. But the rules in Arabic language, every word that you use in the Arabic language